So for the tomatoes, what we want to do is to make sure firstly that the tomato is fully ripe. So this one is not a good one to pick out from the garden for seed saving, but this one is perfect. It has been fully matured, just like the cherry tomato, and it's perfect for seed saving. The way we want to do the seed saving for a tomato, there's few different methods that are out there. One is when we are done with the slicing of the tomato, we scoop out the inside just like this, and the rest of it can be saved for cooking itself. So once we scoop out the insides of the tomato, what we want to do is to use a paper towel again, to put it on the paper towel and to really squeeze it. Very simple method, guys. And to get these seeds separated out, as you can see what I've done here, get those seeds a bit separated out from the other mushy stuff inside the plasma. Once you have these seeds separated out, what you want to do is to really dry this out for at least 4 to 5 days until it's completely dried out. And once it's dried out, we simply sow it in the soil directly, or we can use again the paper towel method. Now this is where I want to talk a little bit about why we use the paper towel method as well. So the reason is that the paper towel itself, once it goes into the ground, it helps to also absorb the moisture a little bit better than the exposed seeds themselves, which can dry out if there is especially a drought in your area or you're not able to water it regularly. However, if you put it in the paper towel, it acts as a sponge. It absorbs all the moisture from the soil, and it really helps the seeds to germinate a little bit faster. Now, talking about the other methods of seed saving from tomatoes, there are so many different ways to do this. Some methods also call for, once you scoop out the tomato, just like this, you scoop it out, you have your seeds. What you do with this is to put it in an airtight glass container, and you fill it up with water and you leave it for at least 7 days and you let it ferment. Then you use essentially you try to clean it up after that using a net or a filter system to get those seeds out, and then you put those in the soil. We ourselves don't go for that method. It's incredibly complicated, and it doesn't really produce the results that we have been looking for, and that's why we go for the simple method of getting the seeds out, separating them out, leaving them to dry a few days, and to just put them in the ground with a paper towel or directly. And that has produced really great results for us. At the same time, what I want to also talk about a little bit is why we do the seed saving, and we'll do this while we try to get some of the seeds out of this cherry tomato as well. It's beautiful. So many seeds, extremely sweet, and this is from our neighbor's garden actually. And so easy. Once you just scoop it out, you have all your seeds. You scoop out the seeds and they're ready to be sown after a few days right in the ground once dry. So we do a lot of this seed saving simply to make sure that we know what we are growing. These are the vegetables from our garden. We know the production, we know they are climatized to our soil, to our weather here. And these vegetables, once they're climatized to our soil, we know that they're also resilient to the pests as well. And we know that they have been treated organically by us, the previous generation of vegetables. So when we get the seeds or the children, we know that we are going to be sowing something pure and something that has climatized to the way that we grow our vegetables, compared to commercially grown seeds, which are really destroying the variety and the heirloom of seeds in the communities. And this is something all the farmers have been talking about for decades as well, and something that we support as well. We should really ensure that we conserve these local heirloom varieties of seeds, and we don't just go for those market seeds all the time as well. So these are very simple variety of vegetables that we do a little bit of seed savings with, and hopefully I was able to show you some simple methods. We try to keep it as simple as possible, not complicate it too much, and we try to pack in as much as possible in just few minutes. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we can share similar videos in the future. Try to keep it simple and try to keep this gardening method as natural as possible. So thanks a lot guys, see you next time, bye.